Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new video. Hello, little hotel room tour. This is my hotel room. I am in somewhere in Germany, like 700 kilometers away from home, exactly here. And yeah, this is a nice little hotel room. I have something to get diabetes from in my hotel room. And yeah, actually nice hotel room. What are we doing here? I have a cool job actually. I am with a good friend and he booked me as the second camera guy. It's his job and I help him on this job. We just drove 8.5 hours to this hotel here and I film tomorrow for him and then we drive back home. So, yo, that's a little bit loud, but that's the bathroom. I always like when it's a clean, good looking shower head. Yes, that's also clean, is it? Yes, that's also clean. Everything looks good. I like when it is a clean hotel room. I don't need the most luxurious hotel room or whatever, but must be clean, especially in the hotel room by itself. That's more important than luxus. I was not so active in the recent times making YouTube videos because I was a little bit busy, which is actually cool, but still not yet the ultra amount of work that I wish I had. I wish I had more work now, but little small work is also okay. And now I film with a pretty light kit today. I show you my light travel kit. This here is my only camera equipment bag I have with me now. This is not very much. I bring on extra my 70-200 Lumix S Pro lens because the guy that booked me, Sebastian, asked if I can bring this lens with me. Then I have a phone charger with me, very important. This lens blowing thingy, which is also important, some filters. Then I have the 50mm Lumix S Pro with me, which is always a very nice to have lens. I bring just in case a little bit tape. You can always use some tape on a job. Then V-mount batteries, spare V-mount batteries, you never know. Then I actually this was a gift from the guy that booked me today. That's a little tool case for all kinds of tools. I show you. Yeah, little screws inside here and all kinds of things. Little tapes here that you can stick and glue to little equipment to know that's mine. Little keys here, alloy wrenches, and all kinds of stuff that you might need or lose on a job. That's always good to have something like this. And of course, lens cloth here from a cheap filter company. Yeah, that's all I have with me here. Also, I bring, just in case, always good to have some compact powder, makeup powder. It's always good to have something like this in your kit when you do interviews, especially to, like me, when you have like very with a shiny forehead or something, you can mask this with a little bit better than fixing it in post and stuff. I like to get it right in camera. Getting it right in camera is always better as relying on post-production. That goes in here. And of course, in this very nice Sachtler bag, I like this bag very much, is my trusty, good old Lumix S1h. That's the S1h. Yep, that's my S1h kit. Oh, it's of course secured here. Now with the big 150 watt battery on it. That's my Atomos Shinobi monitor here, and now we have a good to go, nice camera rig. I like this rig very much, very nice rig. It helps so much to have a good built out rig, in my opinion. In my opinion, is it very, very nice to have a well built rig. It gives you more comfort during filming. I know it is heavy, but it makes everything so much easier. Because when you have a nice, well built rig, you can hold the camera better. When it's heavy, it's also a good thing because your camera is then a little bit more stable. I mean, Lumix has the best autofocus in the world. I love the Lumix autofocus. It helps so much, especially when you have run and gun projects. But having a nice big camera with a lot of stuff on it helps. It isn't not just that it looks ultra fancy and everybody thinks, well, you are the best cameraman because you have a big camera and stuff and a lot of things to it. No, a little bit more weight helps for stabilization, especially when you're a Sony shooter and you have a camera with not the best autofocus or whatever. Weight helps this issue. One of the first things to get as a professional filmmaker, also while traveling, and that's important, is a nice, well-built rig that you can use multiple hours at a time. It should be light enough that you can carry it all day if necessary, or 8 hours a day or longer. And it should be as heavy as possible to have like a good, nice, stable image. When you are a Lumix shooter, you don't need such a heavy rig because you have very good image stabilization. And I go now with you through my rig. Through my rig. My rig is actually, I think, a way that I built it how a lot of rigs should be, in my opinion. Because I think there's 1 or 2 ways how to build a rig, and that's my way. You build maybe a completely different one, but I think that's good for me here. So let's start with the top handle. My top handle is one from SmallRig. It has under here a little bit rubber. It is not completely made out of metal. That hurts my hand after hours of carrying it. That's why I switched to one that has a little bit rubber under here. And here has it like a cold shoe. Here and there is a cold shoe. It has also a cold shoe here and there and there. And why is this good? Because you sometimes attach a little light to it, a microphone, or the Rode Pro audio receiver. I show it you here. You have this audio receiver here. You can plug it just right here, and that's good. Then now it's on my rig. It's a little bit big, but I have like the 150 watt-hour battery from Anton Bauer here. I had in the past some batteries that failed me, but this one works actually quite good, and I have now the 150 watt-hour battery here. The base of my rig consists of 2 30-centimeter rods. The base plate here is like the SmallRig base plate. That's the standard SmallRig base plate with rod support. And my connection for the V-mount battery to the rig is actually like this plate here from Nietzsche. It's a standard V-mount plate, but it has like an USB-C port on this side. It has a D-tap port on this side and another D-tap port on this side, and a 8-volt 3-ampere outlet on this side, which is pretty nice. Then I have a wooden side handle here from SmallRig, which is very handy. And the good thing is you can adjust the height very, very fast and easily, which is nice to have. I don't like the one that you screw into your camera and they're then permanently there. It's good to sometimes adjust the height. Then I have, of course, the mud box on my rig to look extremely good, and that I have a big camera. No, that's actually one of the reasons that it was in the first time really my only reason why I got this mud box. The second one was when you don't film and you're on a shoot where it rains, or sometimes you can just do this. You can close and protect your camera lens, which is actually quite nice. And I have a screw loose here. I need to order or find someone that has a screw here because I lost it and I have to find another screw that fits this. But the possibility to just protect the lens, also when you're on some festivals or events, you walk around and you don't film all the time, then you carry your camera just like this, and when something bumps into your camera, it protects the lens. And it's very important to protect the lens. It's also nice to have long rods here because it also protects a little bit your lens when you place it somewhere. I think that gives a little bit protection. And yeah, that's it. Also a big part of my rig is the Atomos Shinobi monitor. It's only a monitor. I don't record on a Ninja V. I don't need ProRes. My all intra from this Lumix S1h is almost like ProRes. I don't see any difference in this. And what I can also highly recommend you is to get a nice good camera strap. Mine is from PG Whitehash. PG Whitehash made a very good, or ordered from China, a very good camera strap here. It holds up to 90 kilos. It has this fast connection here that you can use it very, very fast and easy and light. That's very handy. The base plate is a normal Manfrotto base plate. What else can I say? And for the side that you have basically here HDMI sticking out of the camera, but in a little angle. Can you see this? This is a little angle for the HDMI. Also for the USB port. These things cost on Amazon like some euro, but it helps to protect your cables and the in and outlets of your camera, the outlets of your camera, because you don't want to bend them. You don't want to have like cables sticking out like here in an insane amount of way. You want a small rig, you want a slim rig. When you have your hand here, I don't want to have cable next to my hand. That's why I have it like this, and then I shoot all the time like this, and then I can shoot and film and hold it like here when I don't film. And that's my way of how I build my rig, and that I use it now since a little over 2 years, and exactly this state, exactly how it is. Most of the time I use the 99 watt-hour batteries from Anton Bauer because they're a little bit lighter, and I carry 2 of them. And why should I move around all the time with an ultra heavy 150 watt-hour battery when I can use the 90 watt-hour battery? Which, what I will do, I just bring it just in case, because we are far away from home and God who knows how long we shoot tomorrow. Yep, that is my little rig.